morning and good afternoon, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne Crypto, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Punish, GT, and the rest of the kapumpers, the boomers here tuning into this live broadcast. Bitcoin is rising. Bitcoin on the rise. Is it Bitcoin is rising or Bitcoin on the rise? Which one sounds better? I'll go with the one that I just put right now. Sometimes you think of dumb shit when you're putting the titles like that. Anyhow, shout out to GT and the rest of the boomers. Yeah, it is indeed on the rise. It is rising, and I want to talk about the price. Listen, better than expected, like we said yesterday. Better than expected. I'm seeing some good movements, and surprisingly, some coins are gaining weight, not just Bitcoin. So, what does they say? A rising tide lifts all ships. It seems to be the case. 217 billion on the market cap. Last time I checked, we'll be checking out today's math. I'm talking about the prices and, just vibing. Usually on Saturdays, I don't live stream. And last Saturday, I hopped up on D Live and was doing a gym motivation stream showing Larry Wheels pumping, doing PRs. And that worked out. But today, I just wanted to come up on YouTube and just vibe with you guys. Just sometimes switch it up. Drop a comment here in the population in the chat box. Let me know. GT says going to the moon. Let's see. Listen, it's always funny to me when people say to the moon because it's like, the champ's been on the moon hoax lately. And I'm like, to the moon? Ain't nobody going to the moon, guys. Shout out to everybody there on D Live. I've been sharing those memes, the astronaut falling on the moon or whatnot. And, like I said, Building 7 is the gateway and, the moon is another one, is not a gateway. That's already when you're down the rabbit hole. But I see more people coming around to it, at least, looking into it. And then there's other rabbit holes and we can get into them. But we'll do that and we'll save that juice for D Live. But today we'll be vibing here on YouTube. Let's see who shows up here in the chat. Yesterday we had someone sniped out the box for getting a little bit too brave. Trying to hijack the stream and telling me about SV and whatnot. And really, I don't care. I noticed that SV's on the pump due to something with the court case, the Tulip Trust or whatnot. And as I've said before, I don't believe the narrative, but there's probably something there that we don't know about. So it's always interesting. So I ended up sniping someone out the box. I was a little irritable yesterday, and I have been. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's due to this shoulder surgery. I'm in here. I'm like not going to the gym. I've got a little bit more cabin fever. I'm staying in a little bit more because, I'm nursing this. And although I must say I'm recovering a lot faster than expected. But, I was a maniac 2018, 2019 on the gym and doing PRs, hitting it strong. And now, taking that away from me in the past month has got me, it's amazing how fast you could start losing some strength if you don't show up to bat. Bitcoin SV still pumping, but why if it's fake BTC? Well, apparently there's a lot of reasons, and I don't know exactly why, but I've shared some reasons yesterday, but apparently there's a new development in the case between Craig Wright. He's defending himself against the Kleiman estate. And there's some trusts that supposedly have like a large amount of Bitcoin locked up. And that could prove that, he has control of some key is what people are thinking. But this is the second or third trust that they've submitted into evidence and it hasn't been unlocked. And, point being is that all that hype is leading people to speculate. Now, at the same time, I smell a little manipulation over there on the SV side. Of course, I don't have any proof of that, but it certainly behaves very oddly. Pump up in the gym, indeed. Yeah, hopefully I could start hitting back the gym, next week. I'm going to be honest. I did a goal this week of doing 100 air squats every day. I fell short. I only hit like one day that I hit 100. So, it showed me how quickly you can lose gains and get sore. I mean, I was doing squats 3 times a week, 300 plus pounds. And, barely getting sore and, take a month off the gym and I do some air squats and I'm feeling like a grandma out there. So that's what's going on. And we'll do some of more of those self-improvement streams. Let me know if you enjoyed them. Let me know if you have any goals for 2020, fitness, spiritual, or financial. I want to talk about that, and we could do those general self-improvement streams as well. But I wanted to hop online today when I normally don't go on and check out the price, which looks healthy, better than expected. And it looks like BTC, Bitcoin, is on the rise, or how I put it here on the title, Bitcoin is rising. Now I'm thinking it should have been Bitcoin on the rise. I don't know. Is that improper? Not improper as far, you know what I'm saying. Is that proper language? I don't know. Again, the bullshit you think of when you do like little titles and thumbnails and whatnot. I should do a whole live stream about YouTubing and, the behind the scenes of it, And I talked about it a little yesterday as far as, dealing with trolls on the live stream. And I noticed there's a lot of YouTubers that they ignore live streaming because it's harder, because they may not have a script, because they don't want to deal with trolls in the box, because it's more difficult to pay attention to the chat and the live and what you're saying at the same time. Many reasons, So those are things that we can cover. Drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Let me know where you think the price of this Bitcoin's headed to. Are we going to see 9,000 sooner than later? Let me see that. Let me go ahead and pull up the charts. And right now, the target range here is to crack through 8250. I think if we could crack through that resistance of 8250, there's a strong possibility we can see 86, 87 the same day and come very close to 9. But right now, it's looking good. Look at the just look at the 1 month chart. 1 month chart looking healthy. Just look at the 5 days. 5 days looking healthy. An obvious head and shoulders pattern here, which usually is a bullish signal. So check that out. Let's go ahead and check out today's mathematics over here in CoinMarketCap. How many concurrent viewers do we have here? We got 6 concurrent viewers. Shout out to all the maniacs tuning in. Guys, drop a comment. I wish we could drop little memes here in the super chat. But, of course, somebody will get triggered, and YouTube ain't having that. CoinMarketCap at 217 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 68%. 81.41 on Bitcoin. Ether 145. Ripple 21 cents. Bitcoin Cash is up as well. I heard there's some developments over there on Bitcoin.com and their exchange. I don't know what the specifics are, but I've noticed the price is going up. It's interesting that a lot of the Bitcoin forks, including SV, Cash, Diamond, and I think Gold, they witnessed some gains in the past couple of weeks. Shout out to Dolphin. He's driving. I see you, Dolphin. Boom. Dolphin's out here. Dolphin 134. Dolphin, I haven't seen you over there on D-Live. Have you jumped over there? Have you at least passed by? Because we're vibing. There's a lot of YouTube maniacs over there. A lot of crypto maniacs that, they went over there. I saw someone fudding ETH on Twitter, but he loves ETH Classic. I like them both, but at this point, there's ETH and ETH Classic, and it's funny because like ETH Classic is technically the real ETH because they're the one that never went back on the transactions. But Ethereum's Ethereum, Bitcoin's Bitcoin, and it is what it is. But yeah, I think that they're here to stay. What's interesting is what's going to happen with Ethereum Classic. I have no idea. At one point, we were into ETC, but I noticed that the hash power really went down, leading me to believe that the confidence in the chain was just not there. I don't know what the hash power is as of late, but I haven't seen ETC in the top 20 in at least a few months. Dolphin said he'll check out the D-Live. Yeah, come on over. Check it out and see what's up. And not only for me, there's other people out there streaming, a lot of people that got banned from YouTube, a little more edgier content on the chats. And, you could share memes, you could do music, And I'm not shilling for D-Live because I don't care about the lemons or whatever fake crypto they may be offering out there. It's just that the platform really serves my format. Since I do the live streams all the time, it really matches my style, if you know what I mean. Did you get Link, says Punish GT? No, I didn't get Chainlink. Are you talking about Chainlink? I haven't picked up any Chainlink, although, like I've said before, Chainlink in the past year at least, it's outperformed Bitcoin. Now, will it continue to do so? I don't know. I would say probably not, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's continue to check out the math over here. You got Litecoin. Litecoin making movements, finally. Litecoin at $50. I think the interesting development is, EOS at 306, but Satoshi Vision at number 8, surpassing Binance Coin and coming close to EOS right now. Any day, any second now, you could see Bitcoin SV surpassing EOS. And let me tell you, this shows me that someone's calling the champ. Give me a second here. Hold up. We're back. This shows me the fact that Bitcoin SV, whatever you may think about it, okay, whether he's Faketoshi, whatever that is, the fact that so many people have questioned it and there's so much doubt surrounding this coin, and that it still can surpass Binance, shows me really how weak all the other cryptos are. If SV could come around and like surpass Binance all of a sudden, shows me that it's weak. That all the other coins below it at least are weak. And EOS and Litecoin are looking weak too. If this coin could easily just jump into the game, whether it be by manipulation or not, or whatever reason, it just shows me all the other coins are a lot weaker than you think. Okay? Because, the confidence with SV, I'm sure you got a lot of SV fanboys. Okay? But there's a lot of people that don't believe either. So, it's a polarizing coin, and the fact that it could easily propel just shows me that the other coins are not that strong anyway. Okay? So, more reason to crip walk with the bits. More reason to crip walk. Let me know what you think about that. It's Champagne Crypto on DLive, says FM Base. Yeah, it's Champagne, all one word. DLive.tv/Champagne Crypto. Derek's looking into buying some land. And he's trying to build a recession portfolio. I have, all more power to you. I mean, like tangible assets, land is great. I would like me some land as well. And I've been talking about this, give me a little plot of land. I've been talking about the chicken coop, maybe even throwing a goat out there, staying as self-sustainable as possible. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. Punish says, no, I mean Link from FUD on Twitter. Irregular state changes could take away your ETH at any time. Is the only smart contract platform that exists to prevent. So like a FUD article is what you're talking about? Yeah, I mean, there's going to be that. Derek says, SV is not better than Binance. Binance is the only top 10 coin with intrinsic value. Yeah, I know you're a Binance maniac, and I like it. And this just shows me, though, like you follow where I'm going here. It just shows me that these rankings are funny bunny. Like if SV could easily just come and surpass Binance, it just shows me that there's something weird there. Because I would agree with you, Derek. I believe that Binance really does have value because out of all these coins, let's take out Bitcoin. Bitcoin obviously has value. It's traded in every single. There wouldn't be the crypto market without Bitcoin. So let's agree that Bitcoin is valuable. It's number one. You got besides like Ether, like these other coins, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. I understand people use them for peer-to-peer cash. EOS, it's another smart contract, but are they really generating revenue? And you make a point. Binance is a model that generates revenue. So the fact that SV, this polarized coin that is very questionable, could easily just make its move shows me that all these other coins are weak. Tron, Stellar, Cardano, Tezos, and I'm still a fan of Monero, and I don't expect Monero to be a number 5, number 4 coin. I think Monero is always going to be in the top 20. It's not going to take over the market. It's always going to be the alternative or something like Monero. We need privacy, and it's always going to be in that gray area, I believe. Drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. GT's talking about FUD for ETH. He said that they can take our ETH, but they can't take all our coins. I don't know, but with all these coins that are not fungible, they can blacklist any account. That's a fact. Forget about decentralization, whether they can confiscate your coins or not. If the coins are not fungible, then you could be blacklisted, and they don't need to go into the chain. They could just say, if these coins come over here, we're not dealing with them. So Yeah, I feel you. If a trash coin like SV can just jump like that, that means most of them are trash. Exactly. You hit it. You actually said it better than I did. If a trash coin can just jump like that, that means most of the coins are trash as well. It's a big reveal, guys. Okay, if this coin could easily, because a lot of people think it's trash. So maybe it is, maybe it's not. I think that the fact doesn't really matter right now. It's like the fact is that a lot of people think it's trash and it can still move like that. I don't know. It shows me that the other coins are kind of weak. Punishes, he makes no sense. Yeah, I don't even know about that article. I mean, whatever. I think we know the deal. Whether they can confiscate your coins or not is irrelevant if the coins are not fungible. We know ETH coins are not fungible, although I heard there's a way to create a coin that's fungible on ETH. I don't know if that's true. Like make like an ERC20 that's fungible. I don't know. But, Bitcoins are not fungible. Litecoin, go down the list. Go down the list. Bitcoin Cash, all of them. So, don't talk to me about this anymore, guys. I mean, like these SV Shillers and all these people. Guys, Monero is the only true crypto. That's all I got to say. And that being said, Monero is not going to take over the world. It's not going to become number one. It's not going to happen. It's going to be, I think it's always going to be like a gray area. We got 9 concurrent viewers, 8152 on the bits, looking strong. Bitcoin can gain 100% in 2020. Halving is not price in, says Fundstrat. This is an article on Cointelegraph published just a few hours ago. I'll share this in the population of the chat box. Listen, I disagree. I think that to a certain extent, the halving is priced in. But look at this article. Let's see what, it's a bullish article. Tell me what you guys think about it. I'll read you a portion. Fundstrat Global Advisors said it believed that the halving was not yet priced into the Bitcoin price. Fundstrat expects 100% Bitcoin gains. The report is currently only available on the firm's clients with key findings uploaded to Twitter by co-founder Tom Lee. For 2020, says the quote here, for 2020, we see several positive convergences that enhance the use case and also the economic model for crypto and Bitcoin. Thus, we believe Bitcoin and crypto total return should exceed that of 2019. And listen, 2019, I think we saw a double up, right? If I'm not mistaken, we started like around 3,000, ended the year around 7,000. So that's over 100% gains. I guess what he's saying here is that maybe we can close the year around 15K, 14K, which is a possibility. Is the live stream getting soy EMP'd right now? There's a possibility. There is a possibility that we may be getting soy EMP. Do you read me out here? Do you read me out here? Drop a comment. Let me know if I'm still coming in live. Okay, all of a sudden now I'm saying excellent connection. I think the future of crypto is in security tokens, real assets, and cash flows always where value is long term. But when you're talking about crypto and security tokens and stuff like that, that's not really crypto. That's just, blockchain technology. You're dealing with just maybe just moving the securities onto blockchain technology. So you're just basically enhancing the securities market. It's not really crypto, and it is what it is. But I don't disagree with you, Derek. But there's a strong differentiation between crypto and just blockchain. And I think where we're headed to, or where we're at, that it's just blockchain. And, blockchain basically just records everything. I'm very curious to know how BTC will do during a global collapse. I don't think we're going to be seeing any global collapse. Okay, I think that's, fear porn. But when there's global uncertainty, like with this Iran drones or whatnot, the price went up. People buy. I actually ran into another article that there's been a correlation now between precious metals and Bitcoin. We always know when there's global uncertainty, people buy precious metal. This has been for hundreds of years. Now people are acting similar with Bitcoin. So I would say that global uncertainty will correlate to an increase in price. 10-4, Roger that. Yeah, okay. The only true crypto is Bitcoin right now. I think the only true crypto is Monero right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Bitcoin's here to stay, and it is Bitcoin's Bitcoin and all that. But Bitcoin itself is a surveillance coin because it's not fungible, and that's what it is. So when I think of the word crypto, I think of privacy. That's what I think of. And anonymity. It's champagne. So the other day, somebody jumped online. Oh, I think it was yesterday. Champagne, how come you don't show your face? I go, because I'm online. I'm Champagne Crypto. This is the crypto space, anonymous. That's what the crypto game's all about. I wouldn't be Champagne Crypto if I'm out here, operating under the government name, right? So, something to consider. I encourage you guys to check out the Crypto Ethos video that I have out there that actually talked about the difference between, privacy and secrecy, The only true crypto is Bitcoin right now. Gold actually went down during the Great Recession. That's complicated because there was a confiscation of gold. There was a confiscation of gold. And it went down in certain places, but up. And after the end of the recession, the gold has gone up historically, So, I don't know how true that is. And, forget about the Great Recession or whatnot. Like, look at just, recently, you could see in the past few days, look at that spike up on gold. Once the news, this is the gold chart. Once the news hit, boom, a spike off. And then, as tensions settled and there wasn't going to be any more fighting, apparently, for the next day, then there's a sell-off. These markets react quite quickly nowadays. You got to understand there's bots and stuff. So, like, the news comes, by the end of the day, people may be pulling profits. But yeah, if you ask me personally, Derek, I think that Bitcoin, and I said this before, global uncertainty would lead to a higher price in Bitcoin. That's what I would say. Jojo Waves here and the rest of the boomers. I'm wondering if I should move this to D Live or just keep it on the tubes today. I told you guys I don't want to give all the juice out on YouTube anymore. They're shadow banning everybody. It's like, at this point, I don't think anybody can deny it, that they're up to the funniest of bunnies. 2008 gold short. I don't know. Let me see what we have here. Here's my yeah, there it is. The 2008. Here's the spike. You see the rise in gold, and thereafter, after the recession, gold even went up even more. So, yeah, gold has been on the rise, man. Here's the since 1998. Of course, this chart doesn't go back into the Great Recession days, but it's been on the rise. And especially, you got to look at it like this. Gold has somewhat of a limited circulating supply. As they keep pumping money into the markets, this inflation, the price of gold should go up. Simply because of inflation. It's not that you got to look at it also like this. Is it really the price of gold that's gone up, or that it requires more dollars to buy the gold? There's two ways to look at it. It's like that glass half full or half empty type mentality. Let's look at silver for that matter. Silver, similar movements. The same thing in 2008. Here's a little spike and really pumped in April of 2011, almost $50 before dumping. And again, the gold and silver markets, like the Bitcoin markets, can be manipulated or certainly influenced by the derivatives in the futures market. We've talked about this before. Giancarlo talked about that, the ex-CFTC chairman. When it comes to Bitcoin, he certainly talked about it. The untold story, right, is what he said. And look at the historical charts here for Bitcoin. Crazy rises. Here's the 5-year for Bitcoin. Remember 2017? If you were in like early 2017, when it was just under 1,000 and then it pumped, will we be seeing a similar movement? In 2020, will it pump higher than the all-time high? I have no idea. I certainly do think that, in the next 5 years, we should surpass all-time highs at one point. Shout out to Satoshi. I see you, Satoshi Nakamoto, my little cousin. Shout out to the whole Nakamoto family. I'll take a few more comments and questions. I see the fam pulling up, and I'm going to go ahead and kick it with the babies today. It's the weekend, and that's what we're going to do. So, you know, a few more comments and questions, and I'm out of here, guys. I just wanted to touch base with you. Bitcoin is on the rise. And if we can crack through 8250, there's a strong possibility that we'll see above 85 in the same day. So certainly a lot better than expected and a lot more bullish than we were at just 2 days ago. I think we take the halving into consideration. I think it will. Okay, let's see. Link is the move champ. Last week the price was 180. Now it's 230. Swap EOS for Link. You make a point there, Jojo. EOS, it's been quiet for EOS. You know, I got a little baggie of EOS. It's been quiet, really quiet for EOS. At least there's noise with Link. Yeah, I mean, you make a point. You know what I think we're going to do sometime soon? Certainly not today. I don't know if Jojo or someone else recommended this, but starting a new community portfolio, a virtual portfolio. I think we can get in, 10,000 and start buying some coins and do it how we did last year. God bless you and your family as well, Satoshi. I appreciate that. Thank you. David Couch says, does Bitcoin go up when there's a lack of faith in government? Apparently, usually it looks like it. I don't know. I don't usually say lack of faith. I usually call it geopolitical uncertainty. Like perhaps a war may be coming. Perhaps the stock market is going to do this. It's that alternative. But I may be wrong. On that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and tune down the broadcast. Always a pleasure. Shout out to David, Satoshi, Jojo, Derek, and the rest of the Kapumpers out there. Stay strong this week and put some weight on the barbell and go out there and, do it for me at least. If do it for anyone, do it for the champ and become a champion yourself or remain a champion if you already are one. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne. Thanks for tuning in.